condom. It's all about making love, having fun. On the night when the sun goes down. Every time you call me, baby, I know you want me. Every time you call me, on the building. Every time you call me, don't you honey? Yeah, then she want me, put it on me. Every time she call me, don't you honey? Yeah, then she want me, put it on me.
Hey, Ogurombi Jade, much love. Hi, Omalala. Thank you so much for joining. I've been seeing you. How are you doing, my darling sis? Good to see you. Happy Sunday. Ogurombi Jade, thank you. For Minnesota. Wow. It's so nice of you to reach out. How's your end over there? How are you guys keeping up? I hope you're keeping safe and healthy. Much love from here. Hello, Necessity DJ. How are you? Welcome. Tonight is our night. This is where we get to gist together. Omalala, how are you doing? Are you in Lagos or in Ibadan? Where are you? Great, things are getting better. Yes, let's keep hope alive. Let's keep hoping. We hear so many things happening on CNN, but we're hoping with you. We're praying with you. We want you to go out and vote. Make sure you get all of the people engendered as much as possible. That's where the power is right now in America. Thank you, Omalala. Thank you. Well done. Thank you so much. I hope you guys are enjoying the weekend. Tonight is just you and I. We're going to be doing a lot of talking and sharing and interacting. I'm going to be inviting anybody that is willing to come on, as long as you make a request to, hey, thanks. Yes. I got it not too long ago. Thank you. So it's our last session for the season, and we had a blast yesterday with Bisola. Omalala, I saw you online as well. How did you find the session? Also, Ogurombi Jade, how did you find the session? What was the highlight for you with Bisola Ayola? So these are some of the things that we will be talking about today. We're also going to be sharing some of the highlights. Hey, Mrs. Fakoya. Hi, Ade. How are you? Were you with us yesterday with Bisola Ayola? Were you with us? Hello, Necessity DJ. Hello. Okay, so I'm going to take us a little bit back down memory lane, because we want to put everything that we've done into perspective. We want to make sure that Oluwatoyin Tosco is requesting to be live. All right. Do you want to be live? If you want to be live, let me know. I will put you on. In the meantime, we have our question and answer session. We're going to be asking some questions about some key things, some quotes that had been shared with our past speakers, and whoever is able to get it will be going with 10,000 naira tonight. So I'm hoping that you were able to listen to some of the videos on YouTube, at least catch a few quotes here and there. I won't make it too hard on us. I won't make it too hard, but I just want to make sure that you're listening in. Shengdam Princess, hey boo boo babe, how are you? I saw you on what's it now? Fudo. Fudo, is that it? Fudo. Yes, I saw that today. Very, very nice. Well done. I hope that I'll be able to come. You're going to make that burger for me because you made it look so, it tasted so nice as you and your friend were eating on it. So I'm hoping that we're going to get that by the next weekend. Wink, wink. Get the hint. So, like I said again, the Fundo, that's it, the Fundo. Dr. Hagel, yes, Dr. Hagel, thank you so much for paying forward our winning package yesterday. So Dr. Hagel was one of our winners, and she magnanimously paid it forward to be given to somebody tonight. So we have 10,000 naira extra to give to someone. Sadiq, I'm glad I got some exposure, and this is fantastic. Well done. So what sort of exposure did you get? Let us know. Gaffiman Badmos 2. Hello, Gaffiman. How are you? Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining in. Are we ready for our question and answer? Right. Gaffiman is sending a request to be online. Gaffiman, do you want to come online? Okay. See, Gaffiman is coming online. Gaffiman Badmos. We're waiting for Gaffiman Badmos 2 to come online. Mowakpa sister. Yes. Okay. Okay, maybe something about the system, your service over there. We're inviting you in, but it's not coming through yet. Happy Sunday, Dr. Hagu. Happy Sunday to you too. Are you in the UK? Amalola? That's interesting. I thought you were back in town. Oh, Gaffiman isn't able to join. Okay. We'll keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. Good, good, good. Keep trying. So, yes, it must be the network. Just keep trying. Are you in Lagos? Or because I see the flags on your handle, they're showing another flag other than the Nigerian one. So wait, are you connecting from Ghana? Yes. So, like I said, just for us to put everything into perspective and understand what Out of the Box series is really about. Close to Turkey and Tbilisi. Oh, really? Baku, Azerbaijan. Wow, close to Turkey. Thank you so much for joining, Gaffiman. That's really, really cool. That's really cool. I'd like to know what you have learned, if you have learned anything, or if you have gathered anything. I will, really applaud your efforts to join us and also share one or two things about Turkey or about the youth demography in your area, in your town. Ariel Luwasimi, hello, my darling, says, how are you? Welcome on board. And that's from the US. What's that state again? Where are you joining from, Ariel? Where are you joining from? Tell us, let us know where you're joining from. Are you in the UK or you're in the US? Let us know. So, we have had quite a number of subjects that we have treated on this platform, and it's essentially for us to capture the essence for our young demographic. We want to be able to provide the space with information, connection, opportunities for career advancement, for career excellence, those who have just come out into the employment market to be able to know how to maneuver, what can keep them motivated, and especially for them to know that a skill is gradually becoming more important or more useful than, okay, I will join you. I just came from exercise. You know, more, it's becoming more useful than that certificate. Hello, Tamilore. Hello, Banis BB for joining. Sonayo James, thank you so much, sis, for joining. So we had tackled issues ranging from education to movies to comedy to music, enterprise development, because we're gradually getting into the space where we need to be creating around how to generate revenue for ourselves. We're becoming more skill-oriented. We're becoming more creatively crafted in our minds. We have to think outside of the box, hence the name Out of the Box. Okay, so some of the focus when we interview our speakers is to have them as mentors, have them as innovators in their industry, have them as pace setters, those who have broken the ceiling to be able to establish themselves. Okwumbijade says skill-based knowledge is increasingly becoming the route to personal and financial empowerment. That is absolutely true. So, you know, I think that the West had caught on to that a long time. Erelua Simi is a vice chancellor for one of the colleges in one of the states. I'm trying to remember the state right now. I'm hoping that she will be able to answer. And she can give us an idea that in the West, they've caught on to skill, developing skills. Even if you have a certificate, if you have, you know, some people, when they leave high school, they can either go into a skill-based knowledge facility or institution or go to the university. And either way, you know, everybody still are able to stand financially well, you know. Okwumbijade, you're right on point with that. So now we're beginning to create that mindset and help the young ones to understand that it's even more useful. You can utilize a skill, because a lot of us started off with some form of skill or the other while in the school hall in the university before coming out. And you know, there's not so much that we can get from the government if we're talking employment. So having to hone, having to develop something that you can do by ourselves would definitely go a long way. Okay, so who wants to come? Who wants to come on board? Who wants to come live? Who wants to join us and come live so that we can have a chit chat about what we've been doing so far, how far we've come? Who's ready? Or who wants to come and join, and then we can just dance together to some song, you know? Let me know, give me a wave or make a request to join in. I'll be more than happy to invite you in. So our session, we had one of the sessions with yesterday with Bisola, and it was really, really enlightening because she talked about her movement, how the journey into the space that she is right now, having to become an influencer. And a lot of people showed a lot of love to her yesterday. And essentially, I think what I was able to take away from that interview was that, you know, you should never take for granted the little beginnings, the little beginnings as to when you were dreaming and when you were working towards hitting that limelight. I asked her some questions about the behind the curtains, and she said she doesn't think that she doesn't think that she's out there yet. She's still work in progress. She also said something really profound, that when she finished with the Project Fame and she was the 5th runner-up, she could have just sat home waiting because she didn't have enough money. It wasn't that she had loads of money. It wasn't that she had a car. So because she was already known then, at some point she sat at home and she was thinking, oh, I don't have a car. How am I going to go? People are going to make fun of me when I get into the bus and all of that. But the reality of her situation, the reality of her existence at that point in time, looking at her mom, looking at her daughter, to say that I need to cater for those people, that motivated her to say, look, I don't need anybody's validation to go out there and do what I need to do. If they see me in a bus, or if they see me walking across the street and I do not have a car, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. I need to go and get what I need to do. I need to get work done. I need to go make money. And as time goes on, I will have enough money to be able to get a car. So yes, she underlined focus and personal courage. So it takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of focus to be able to make that decision within yourself to say, I'm not going to be deterred, even though I'm, famous, or even though this is what the world expects of me at this point in time. I'm not there yet, but that doesn't make me any less of who I am. I can still get out there, pursue my dreams, achieve what I want to achieve. Because I have my vision ahead of me, I will get there. And so today, I'm sure that she has not 1 or 2 cars, because she's obviously, we all know that she won a car, at some point. I'm not sure which of the awards that she got a car, but she won a car. And she has a management company that is, managing her and taking her jobs, her gigs. She actually has enough confidence to declare what her worth is. So some people even call and say, oh, we want you to come, we have a brief for you. And hello, Stunning Star. That Stunning Star was our winner for yesterday. Welcome on board. Hi, Ada. Nice to see you. Ken Gracious, nice to see you. And she rose and she fought, and she had her down moments. She shared one of her down moments with us yesterday, and today she can confidently say that she's doing well, and she can confidently cater for her family members. So we all have to be lifelong learners. Ogurobijade, I hear you. She asserted that we have to be lifelong learners. We have to continue to learn. It's never a deadline. There's never a deadline to learning. We have to continue learning, and we have to keep going, not waiting for anybody to validate us. We mustn't wait for anybody. Our validation should be us validating. So we have, okay, Gaffiman is, okay, somebody else is, hello, 78 Remitex, 78 Emitex, 78 Emitex. Hi. Hello, George Ali. How are you? Welcome. Somebody sent a request to be on live video. If you want to be on live video, please let me know. Send us a request. We will ask you a question. Some of the quotes, or if you want to share with us anything that you have learned from our videos. or if you have any questions that you want to share with us, we will be more than happy to accommodate and share with you. Okay? Right. So we shared, that was a little of what happened with Bisola yesterday. We also had one of the ones that was very, very profound for me was also the session with LD the Don. And he talked about his upbringing and how he went to school, as he happens to be someone who has actually come from a family of very knowledgeable people. And he wanted to get a good establishment in terms of music in Nigeria. But sadly, he felt that he didn't have that kind of environment that was enabling enough for him. He talked about the area for intellectual property. Hey, Official ONG. Hello, how are you? Official ONG was also one of our speakers. Yes, and we talked on comedy, isn't it? We talked on comedy, and one of the captions, one of the quotes that we were hoping that we can get, that we're hoping that somebody can get, is something Official ONG said. I learned in the episode with Ali Babas that digitality is also key to succeeding in the 21st century society. Absolutely, absolutely. It's important, whether we like it or not, we have to consider going digital right now. Even now, even more so, because we can't, we're limited with physical connections. So we have to push and ensure that we're able to continue being relevant on the digital. Official ONG, do you want to come on board? Let's have a chat, Official ONG. Kemi693, thank you so much for joining. Thank you. How are you? Happy Sunday. Ruki Onobadejo, thank you for joining. We're here to interact with each other and have good chit chat. So I know that Kemi has joined. Hey, Official ONG.
Hey, hello, ma'am. How you doing? Congratulations.
How are you?
Congratulations on your season finale.
Yes.
I came in about 2 minutes ago and just decided to see what you were doing, and I want to really congratulate you. Congratulations for adding value to the lives of young people. Congratulations for touching a lot of wonderful young minds. Congratulations for inspiring the next generation. Congratulations for what you do.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you as well, you know, for the support and for being there. One of the ones that I have called behind the curtains, you know, reached out, and you have never, you know, you've never disappointed, you've never refused, even sometimes when it feels a little hard, you're always there. So, and I also have to thank you for being a good influence also on the young ones. I see what you're doing with Buzz Life. I see what you're doing with the various platforms that you're pushing, you know, and a lot of times when I look at your Insta Live sessions as well, they're very, very, you know, they're full of life. They're very inspiring, you know, so I have to congratulate you too. You're doing very well. You're doing very well.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you. I know the stress it takes, because I've seen a few of your sessions, and I know the stress that it takes to bring you know, a lot of these people online, I know how it is when you have to talk to their publicists, when you have to convince them on the reasons why they should come up on the show, when you have to sell the vision and the mission to them. And you know, it wasn't really, it's not really, I'm an entertainer, for example, and I've done this most of my life. You know, for somebody like you who just decided to say, okay, let me do this thing, let me do something that is new, and let me see where it will take us, you know, and you've been able to pull this. I've gone through your YouTube page. It's loaded, you know, with all of the interviews and all of the talks, you know, and I've enjoyed the sessions that I've met up with. I loved the Alibaba session. I learned a lot, you know, from his session. I also enjoyed the LD session also. And I think I caught up with a few minutes of Bisola yesterday, and it was explosive. You know, I am praying that you decide to extend this wonderful initiative and continue to do it. There's a lot for us to learn from young people, so much. You know, I posted a skit on my Instagram page today, and immediately one of the young guys reached out to me, you know, and said, look, you have to do this. The lectures he gave me in 3 minutes of chatting with me, I didn't know any of those things about online promotion. And he didn't go to any school. Yes, he just learned them from doing them. You know, and so I've told him, I said, look, the best thing for me to do is to drive down to where you are tomorrow. Let me sit down with you with my laptop and my phone, and you will teach me. These young people know a lot, and a lot.
Yes. And that's why I want so much, because you see, they are more of risk takers. They are very bold. They are very courageous. They are ready to take the bull by the horn. So it's important that we navigate and have their minds tuned to the very constructive things, because that energy must not go to waste. If they they have to pour that energy somewhere.
Yes.
They have to pour it somewhere. And that's why you will find the justification. They will boldly justify for the ones who are, you know, seemingly that tainting the shadows or the reputation of Nigeria. They don't care. As far as they're concerned, they're like, okay, the government is failing us. They're not giving, and you are telling us we're finding a way around it. You are telling us, no, it's not the way around it. Because that's how far they understand it. That's how far. So there has to be a reorientation of the mind. There has to be a development for them to be able to know their sense of worth. Like Bisola said yesterday that, you know, even because we were talking about intellectual property and royalties, and she said, the first thing first, that even creative need to know what they are worth by themselves. If you know your worth, then you would know that you have a name. You will know that you have a reputation. You will know that you have a future. And so the steps that you take, the decisions that you make at this point, they determine the worth. They determine the extent of who you declare or who you profess that you can be or that you want to be. It gives the value of who you are much later. And so it's important that our young ones understand this. You know, all of that energy that they have, all of the ideals and the ideas that they have, they need to be able to pour it, and they must have an enabling environment where they can be able to develop these things too.
Exactly. And you know, it's part of what you are doing. I would want you to, you know, actually think, you know, sit down and think about it. What if there was talks with Titilayo 5, 6, 7 years ago? Do you know the number of minds that you would have impacted by now? You've only done how many episodes? You know, and you already have a certain regular of people who come on, who want to learn, you know, they want to get first-hand information, and so on and so forth. Look, like yesterday, I was chatting with somebody who shared with me, I don't know if you know Mark Angel Comedy. Emanuela, that small girl. The small girl that
yes, I do. Yes.
Somebody was sharing her statistics with me yesterday. Do you know that that girl's company from her skits makes close to 5 million naira every month?
And this is all purely digital.
All digital from YouTube. From YouTube. And the person was telling me that they make as much money from Facebook, but he has not discovered how the Facebook payments come in. And that is what he's working on. And so when he told me yesterday, the first thing I asked is, how can I learn this? And he gave me a book, called The Power of Social Media, where it tells you how to make money on YouTube, Facebook, this and that. So people are advancing, people are learning. Digital TV is taking another new dimension. Exactly. Yes. Netflix has done it and the rest. And, talk shows like yours have come online. Think of what it would have cost you financially if you had to put all of this into a studio.
Absolutely. I know.
But you can operate, you can do this from the comforts or from the confines of your home and still be able to reach millions of people. And so that's what the digital age, has come to throw at us. I wish that all of this had come a little bit earlier, because I remember that I did not operate a computer until I was doing my NYSC in 2001. That was the first time. The very first time I operated a computer. I had finished school. I was only hearing about it. It was only theory for me. I had never seen it practicalized. And I was taught how to use a computer in 5 days during my NYSC time. So they've been availed with a lot of wonderful opportunities that they've embraced, and they're doing a wonderful job with it. And platforms like yours, giving a lot of positive impact. You've brought in people that they admire to come and teach them, to come and talk to them, to come and inspire them from an angle that they never would have thought, that they could hear those people from. And so my appeal.
Respect here, Boss ONG. Official Mick Kajo. Official Mick Kajo comedian. I get respect.
So my appeal to you is that you please look for a way to either extend, after some time, either extend or continue or keep doing things like this that can continue to add positive value, to young people. Because if not,
some of the things that we want to do now, and that's the reason why we're going on this short break, is that we have gotten so many ideas, platforms, and various connections from the speakers that we have engaged for the past 3 months, I think, and we want to throw those opportunities out for for our young ones to tap into. Okay, Ogurombi Jade says that, like I said, this night is dedicated to our audience. She says, Official ONG said in prior meeting with you to draw inspiration from other talents, but to infuse one's identity into what is led. Absolutely. That's part of the creativity. There's nothing, I don't believe, ONG, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe that there's anything that is new under the sun.
No, there's nothing.
Nothing is new. You just pick up an idea and then you redefine it or reinvent it or redesign it, and pull something new out of it.
Yes, definitely. I've done a review. I sat down and I looked through what's the name, Netflix. I have looked through the other one, something Max, Max, and I've checked most of the shows that are there. They are reinventions of already existing inventions. They are just reinventing things that already exist. And most times for African content, what they do is that they see a show that is doing well abroad, and then they bring it in and rewrite it and infuse our African tradition.
Adapt it to our space here.
Our space here, and then they throw it out. So it's that's just it. It's just about sitting down, studying the space and seeing how you can turn things around. And nobody, see, there's nobody who is useless, or there's nobody who is not intelligent. I'll give an example. One of my aim within the next 1 month is to have a sit down with a young man they call Naira Marley. I'm fascinated. I am fascinated at that young man, and I'll tell you why. I went online to check out a review of artists who are succeeding so much in Nigeria, who never went to school, who did not go to school, or who are dropouts from school. I wanted to see the model that they have attached to their entertainment business that has made them blossom. I went to check them. And so I checked Timaya, I checked Nice, I checked who else, Don Jazzy, even the Bunch. All these guys did not finish school, but they've been able. And then I was like, okay, let me also check Naira Marley. And I went and checked his profile. And I saw that at every point of Naira Marley's educational pursuit, he always almost passed with a distinction.
Wow.
Yes. Almost with every school that he went to, he was always doing well, almost passing out with a distinction. So there's something that young man knows in his head that we don't know. And so far his gimmick has worked. He has one of the strongest followings in the history of Nigerian musical entertainment. They are called the Malians. All he has to do is whistle, and then they go out and do whatever he says that they should do. So he's been able to, put in a strong cult following that has yielded a lot of money for him. And I also discovered last week that he has 5 houses already.
Wow.
5 houses.
Are you saying
yes. 5 houses in this Lagos, under 25 years. So what that means is that the boy is investing. He's doing a lot of investment. So somebody's advising him, or he's advising himself. So these are the parts that I want to out and study from these people, and then push out to the world. So that's just it for me. I like to do the extraordinary, which is why I appreciate so much what you are doing. I've seen so many, I go on so many talk shows, so many platforms. I am never challenged to speak as much as I have done when I came on your own. Your questions were off the hook. I also remember there's a particular gentleman who came on.
5 houses in Lekki, Lagos. He's confirming what you have said. 5 houses in Lekki, Lagos. Hey.
Yes. For a young man.
Isn't this why our young ones don't want to go to school?
No, it's not.
When they see people like Naira Marley. Meanwhile, Naira Marley is not playing up his educational ability or his educational qualification.
That is what that is what we need to do. We need to make people see that part of him. We need to make the Malian.
He needs to show that part of him. Why is he playing the other side and he's not playing up the side of education? Why do we have to do that part about it?
I'll give you an example. Have you ever seen there's an artist in America called 2 Chainz? I don't know if you know him. He's a rapper. 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz came out. He came out with a 4.0 GPA, grade point average.
Yes, I heard so.
In computer, whatever. Bill Gates even offered him a job when he just graduated from university. Wanted him to come and work with him as one of his top analysts. But he turned down the job in order to pursue a career in rap. That's 2 Chainz.
But 2 Chainz, if you listen to his words, you will see that he infuses those things into what he says.
That is what people like myself, people like yourself need to begin to do with Naira Marley. We need to begin to tell him, okay, you have sold this part, you've made the money. Look, with 5 houses in Lagos, you cannot suffer again. you have the Bentleys, you have the G-Wagons, you have the this. We are trying to chart a new course for young people in Nigeria. And we need
And
you to come.
You have the following. You have a strong following.
Huge following. Huge following. Yes, they can still dance. You see, there's some things you cannot take out of them. Yes, they can still dance all the best. They can still say all the mafo, but at times,
John just says he's not showing the education side basically because of the showbiz. He's giving out what the masses wants to hear. At the end of the day, it's business. What do you think about that?
It's show business. It's a way of getting a huge audience on your side. You know, it's how check songs that sing about education, songs that sing about politics and all of those kind of things. How far do they go? You know, but the moment you change the narratives, you know, people are more in tune. You get a huge followership. Now he has the followership. He has been able to control the crowd worldwide. So it is left for I and you to convince him, you know, to begin to say, look, can you add a little bit of this into what you do? You know, we want to grow future leaders. There's a vacuum created in this area, that we feel that people like you can fill the void if you begin to add one or two things. It takes a lot of conviction, you know, but these people are human. They also know what is right from what is wrong. They also want to help the young people, you know, but we just need to have a sit down with them, talk to them, and see how they can help us achieve this. Because look, they have the numbers, and numbers is everything. They have the numbers.
Banky W harnessed Wizkid. Yes, but Banky W also pushes education. He pushes empowerment for young ones, you know?
Yeah.
If you talk about Naira Marley, do you know how many houses the likes of Sonia Ade? Okay. So one of our audience was talking about Mrs. Folawe of Teaching for Nigeria, called Redesigning of Our Education in Such a Way That Can Allow Self-Appointment. Yes, one of what it is that she talked about. I would really love to see Oguromi Jadi. I really would love to see her. I want to. Would you be willing to come online, Oguromi Jadi? Let me know.
If she's willing to come online, it will be wonderful. Somebody here is talking about Sonia Ade and Ebenezer Obey.
Yes.
Sonia Ade is probably 75. I think Obey is 76. Naira Marley is less than 25. So if at 25 he has 5 houses, he has done well.
He's done well.
Yeah, he has done well.
Yes,
so.
because it took a while for them for the earlier ones to quickly grab and understand how to invest. It took a while, you know. They were not very good with business development or investment in that way. Oguromi Jadi says she's driving. Okay, let us know when you're able to. If we're still in online, I wouldn't want police arrest. We wouldn't want police arrest for you either. Adorably 2K, Ladu Stikoko, that's my friend. She's just joined. Hello, darling, how are you? Okay.
Yeah, I think to sell the dream to the likes of Naira Marley, you probably would need to send people like the Duke of Shomolu to him. You know, I think they would understand each other.
Yes,
you know, they would understand each other well, because there's the street smart.
He's a crazy guy. He's crazy, Joseph.
Yes,
Joseph is
and when you need when you need to deal with crazy people, you need to send another crazy person. You know, they would understand themselves.
A quote. Give me a quote from the Duke of Shomolu. What is your takeaway? Somebody should give me a quote, and he'll win 10,000 naira. Give me a quote from the Duke of Shomolu. Our session with the Duke of Shomolu. I have quite a number of quotes of her, but I don't want to put anybody on the spot right away. Just give me a quote. Give me something that Joseph Edgar said during his own session. He said a lot of things. You know,
yes,
I'm sure. Oh, and did you make it to that session as well?
Yes, I did. I think I listened to about a few minutes of it, about 15-20 minutes of it. And there's one thing that I like about Joseph Edgar. It's his drive and his tenacity. You know, that never give up attitude.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
that
Yes.
that attitude of, look, I don't care whatever you say, I will achieve what I want to achieve. I will get to where I want to get. I don't care whoever you are. You know, there are times when you need to live your life like that in order to attain or achieve whatever you want to achieve. And
I tell you.
Yes.
I tell you.
Yes. He has
Do you know what he does? The guy is so shameless. I swear. The guy is shameless. He has over 5 different broadcast groups, and in each broadcast group, a maximum of 250. So with over 5,000 connect, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
With over 5,000 connects, you know, for the contact on his phone, he just utilizes and maximizes. Every day, we will get a prompt or a post from the Duke of Shomolu. Even up to him buying a pair of slippers, he will take a photo of the pair of slippers and say, can you see my slippers? I'm not going to drink today. This slippers cost me so and so. Sometimes those posts will annoy you. Sometimes those posts, the post will, you know, they will intrigue you. Sometimes you just laugh. Sometimes I can't remember how many times my husband has caught up. Can you hear me?
Nigerian network.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Network.
When you think
it's very bad over here.
It is. Can you hear me now?
Okay, I think it's a bit better now.
It's better. So he really understands how to maximize. Hello? Why don't you log out and then log back in again? Do you want to try that?
What's wrong with this network?
Do you want to log out and log back in again? Okay, so we're going to have him come back again. But, you know, like we were saying, that there's so many lessons that we have learned, you know. Duke of Shomolu was a very insightful session. You know, he talked about how you should develop your network because your network determines your net worth. You know, how to create and how to nurture your relationships. You know, be in the face of the people that you want to market yourself to. You know, you can't always have people treat you with gloves hands. They will, you know, some people will say no to you. Some people will say yes, but your no, when you get the no's, it should be the stepping stone. It should be what will propel you. Yes, you know, I have his book. I have 4 of his books, Judge Ali. I have 4 of his books because he's not only just down to earth, he's not just grounded, but he's very, very real. He has a network. There's hardly anybody that Joseph Edgar does not know. He's a theater thespian. He's a very, very good writer, fantastic writer, but he's a great salesman. He has no heirs. It's sad to say that he lost his wife. You know, he's had his son's mom. He lost her sometime last week. And I tell you no lie, even with the death, you know, he would send messages to all the contacts on his WhatsApp group. He will carry every one of us along with what is going on. Even when he was broken, even when he was sad, you know, he used it as a way to connect, you know. Duke of, someone who said we should believe in the power of, yes. So he always found optimism in everything. It didn't matter how bad the situation. His baby mother died. He still found optimism. And I've taken a lot of lessons, and I'm still taking that lesson from him as well. So for sales, for being able to sell, for being able to nurture, for being able to develop and build yourself, your relationships matter. They go a long way. I'm still waiting for people to give me quotes or give me the highlights. Ogurumbijade is doing absolutely fantastic. You're going to be one of our winners tonight. I'm quite certain about that. I'm hoping that you can have time to come online and we can have a good chat, or at least say hello. Let's put a face to that name. That would be nice. Dr. Lawali too, you're really, really enjoying. You really, really have come in and watch some of our videos. I can tell. George Ali as well. So which of the books did you buy, George Ali? Which of Joseph Edgar's book did you buy? You know, I also have one of the quotes from Oke Bakassi. Oke Bakassi did very well on his session as well. I don't know how many of you was part of it, but he talked about laughter, and he said laughter was, you know, laughter business is older than us, you know. Thank you, Talk to Men with Tonya. He said that society regards the early players. They used to regard the early players in the laughter business as clowns, but evolution has really taken over, and there's a lot more idea with expressions in the laughter business. He's a talker and he's found it as it's fantastic. Z Abebi, yes. Duke of Shomolu said he found out he's a talker and he found it as his strength. That's true. That's true. He said, fly by night well is many, but we should work towards generational wealth. Who said that? Oduro Ogurumbijade. I'm not sure that I get that. Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Help me understand. Help me jog my memory. Let me know. Yes. Joseph Edgar is a talker, and he said he would talk himself out of any situation. He would talk himself into a job, and he would talk himself outside of a job. That's how much of a talker. But that talking, you know, sometimes he said would put him in trouble, but sometimes, a lot of times, it really, really helped him. So he turned it into a strength. It was a strength for him more than a weakness. So what is your strength? That thing that you may think that is a weakness for you just might be that strength that God has put in for you to be able to rise, for you to be able to shine like a star. You know, it's how you flip it. It all depends on how you flip it around. You know, you have to learn how to be optimistically diligent, optimistically look into what God has placed in your hands, because I think that in every one of us, there's an inherent talent. And that talent, if you do not look at it, flip it around and look at it from the optimistic perspective, you will not be able to catch onto it. So that's one of the things that we learned from Duke of Shomolu. What else? Unfortunately, who wants to come? Who wants to come online again? Who is willing to come online to share or for us to have a chat? I see a lot of people just waving, and I'm waving back to them. I'm waving back. Anybody who would like to come online? My strength is actually hard work and always ready to get new skills. I like that. I think that's also one of my strengths as well. I never want to be, I don't want to be idle. I always want to get some new skill. I always want to learn something new. I feel very agitated when I'm not busy. Jacob Shomoli said, fly-by-night wealth is a fake Yahoo approach to wealth, but we should think of generational wealth that our kids can inherit and improve on rapidly. Fantastic. That is so spot on, you know. He was so clear about that, you know, fly-by-night wealth, when you run around and look for the easy way out, it wouldn't last. But continuous wealth, when people who you deal with have generational wealth, then there's more likely, there's a higher level of credibility, you know, because generational wealth takes a lot of hard work, takes a lot of diligence, takes a lot of continuous build up, you know. So yes, thank you, Ogurumbi Jadi. Thank you. But you're able to type. How are you able to type and you're still driving? How are you able to type and you're still driving? Yingxi 09. I see you. Okay. So, what else did we learn? What else did we catch? Oh, someone's typing for you. Hold on. Someone's typing for you. So we're almost running out. Oh, your husband. Hey, Ada. How many of our sessions did you watch, Ada? How many videos did you watch? Tell us something that you learned. One or two things. One or two things. So far, I have Ogurumbi Jade. I have Z a baby. If you guys just send me a DM, you know, send me a DM with your account details. That will be great. I've made a mental note of those people. Right. So I just want to seize the opportunity to say a big thank you. Like I said, this platform, this show is actually designed to be a repository space for information, for connection, for opportunities and various platforms that these mentors and these innovators have put together. We have a couple of ones that have been mentioned by Banky W, by Teach for Nigeria, Folawe Omikule, Desmond Elliott, ONG, Wale Ajiboye of Enterprise for Development also mentioned a couple of platforms and partnerships that we can get into to improve ourselves, our minds, build capacity for ourselves, and expand our knowledge as well. So we're going off of the season, we're shutting up because we want to present all of those things, those opportunities for you to be able to latch onto and seize the moment to expand and develop yourselves. We also want to get us, you know, prepared for the next session, for the next show. You know, it may not necessarily be out of the box. It could be something. It would be something else. But yes, we want to make sure that we're providing value. You know, we want to bridge the gaps. You know, we want to create discussions. Yes, that your Israel too. We want to create discussions. We want to give you brilliant ideas and expressions from our various influencers, you know, who can help you to navigate, help you to understand how the terrain and how this point in time, how you're able to navigate, who are the people that you can connect with, where are the places that you can go, where are the spaces that you can connect to for you to be better in your field. Okay, I want to say thank you to everybody, all of my speakers, Steve Babaeko, Banky W, Debola Williams. I'm going to be going off very soon, but please watch the space. Thank you so